What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the AFC East Roundtable. I am your host, TD, from TD Fans Talk and AFC East Roundtable. Y'all already know what time it is. Listen, man, this stream is being powered by BetUS. Let's hear a quick word from our sponsor.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer. A 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. Plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.
BetUS, where the game begins. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your chance to take advantage of a historic, and I do mean historic, offer that they do have on BetUS right now. Listen, at the end of the day, we've been a proud partner of BetUS for quite some time here at Roundtable Sports with the AFC East Roundtable. So thanks to all of you who show your love and support and pick BetUS as your destination and location where you place your bets whenever you have, your parlays, your Sunday games, and all of that good stuff. Just want to say I appreciate those who have supported, okay? We got some stuff to talk about today with this year will determine who controls the AFC East for the next 5 years. I want to talk about that and more right here on the channel. Before I do, I want to pull up the odds right now that we have on BetUS for our division. As you can see, the site and the link is right here in front of you. This is what it looks like for all the new viewers who haven't checked it out yet. Make sure that you do check it out. Let me pull it up for you. Let me go to football. Let me see here. All right, we want to go to division. Let's see here. AFC East. We're going to hit display. All right. I want to bring up the AFC East odds because the race just got a lot tighter. Right now, the Bills are the favorite to win a division at plus 165. The Dolphins are literally right behind them at plus 175. It's almost not that much of a difference. The Jets a little bit further, but they did close the gap massively from what it used to be, and it's plus 220. There is no faith in the Patriots this year at plus 2,000. To win all that money, it's going to really take, you're going out on a limb. But those other ones, any one of these teams has a chance, okay? So shout out to our sponsor, BetUS, the number one online sports book, in which they are currently offering that 125% deposit match up to $2,500 on your first 3 deposits. That means if you put up $500, you'll receive $1,250 to play with. BetUS have 24/7 customer service and 24-hour payouts. Click the top link in the description to receive your bonus. We also are giving away $125 in free play. The first 5 people to DM any of us, okay, their account number and show their account number in the DM. I want to be very specific about that, okay? On Twitter, will receive $25 in free play, okay? Don't forget the description and the link in the description of the video, okay? So go check the description section out. You'll see the link. It'll take you straight to your sign up, okay? Now, it's interesting. The odds have us all tight. I'm going to tell y'all this now, and I truly do believe it. Whoever controls the AFC East this year will control this division for the next 5 years. It's that simple. And I'm going to talk about all 4 teams. I want to start out with the Patriots. Okay. Their draft, okay, depending on how well they do in their draft, could really, really, really determine their future in the AFC East. With what CJ Stroud did last year, we cannot sit here and act like they don't have the opportunity to do the same thing this year if they get the right quarterback. They've loaded up their roster low key with some of the better players that they already had. Let's be honest. Look at last year. The Patriots could have easily have won another 4 to 5 games last year, losing them at the very end, maybe even 5 or 6. Look at how many games they lost by literally one possession. End of the game-winning drive, Mac Jones fails. Getting the right quarterback and the right picks in this draft can catapult them just like the Houston Texans. And I'm going to tell you now, it is a long shot to happen, just like it was for the Houston Texans. But if they do something miraculous this year and screw all of us over, all of us should be embarrassed. Jets fans, Dolphin fans, Bills fans, it's the most embarrassing thing we should all be embarrassed. It reminds me of the AFC South with the Houston Texans. The Jaguars were supposed to own that division. The Colts were supposed to be on the rise. Tennessee already had the squad. Tannehill, Derrick Henry era. And the Houston Texans literally came and snatched it all away without the regard and just said, no. The team y'all thought was in the dirt just came and took it all. Just like that. After 3 years of struggling, after 3 years of being a bottom of the barrel team in the division, just like that came and took it all. Now, that's highly unlikely to happen in our division because our better teams are geared up like way more than they were. But I'm just going to be short on the Patriots and say it ain't going to happen, but if something crazy like that happens, shame on us all. Shame on us all. All right? So the Patriots are out the way. I just had that quick thing to say because we ain't got no faith in them. None of us. Let's be honest. None of us got faith in what the Patriots going to be doing. But let's go to the Jets. If the Jets take over the division this year and win it, they will take over for the next 5 years. But their situation is a little bit different. They could take over the next 5 years, but technically it'll be more reflective of like the next 3 for them, just their specific situation. You know, the Patriots take over, they young, they take it over for the next 5. The Jets are the only team in a little bit of a peculiar situation where they'll take over, but only as long as Aaron Rodgers is there. Unless they hit in the draft as well and have like a Alex Smith, Patrick Mahomes situation. It's the only way that they could take over for 3 or more than 3 years. But it still doesn't change the fact that if they win a division this year, they're going to probably own the division for the next 3 years because their owner will spare no expense to continue to take efforts at winning a Super Bowl after they won a division. They're the team right now that if they win a division in a playoff game, even if they lost in the second round, knowing there's bigger aspirations, they're going to load up and do even more for next year to do the same thing. And they're going to continue that as long as they're dominating the division while trying to figure out how to dominate the AFC as a whole. And who's to say that if they dominate the AFC East, they won't dominate the rest of the NFL? People are looking for Aaron Rodgers to be what Peyton Manning was for the Denver Broncos and deliver the Super Bowl. And truth be told, they have a chance to do that. When I look at this Jets team, they're loaded to the nines. They got the O-line. They got the D-line. They got the running back. They got some linebackers now. Maybe you can use another one or so. They got the corners. They don't have the receivers. They have receivers, but they don't have the receivers, and I think they're going to have the receivers when they go get one of the top ones in the draft. They have the quarterback, yeah. Now I think they could be better at the safety position a little. They got safeties, but I think they can still be better. But that's as loaded as any team is gonna be. It's just a matter of, do they have massive injuries in massive positions? If they do, that could derail them. But they're ready. They're prepared. They're geared up. They have the roster. And then when you move along to the Miami Dolphins, we have the roster. We have some holes and we have some gaps. But it's still enough to be formidable if we can stay healthy. And even if we can stay healthy, will our quarterback emerge in the biggest moments as one of the best quarterbacks in the league in the big moments? Those are the questions for the Dolphins. Because if our quarterback can emerge in the big moments and play lights out, we're going to own the division for the next 5 years. If we do everything we need to do to win the division, we will own this division for the next 5 years. And we will do everything we can to keep kicking the can down the road as much as possible for the next 5 years to own it. But it has to be done this year, because if it's not, the Dolphins are going to implode, and they're going to implode fast. Constantly trying to maneuver and make ways to be competitive, but ending up a mediocre team, maybe wild card, maybe not. We have to do it this year if we're going to own the division. And last but not least, the Buffalo Bills. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This team got the squad too. But their biggest question is actually the quarterback position. I know they need a receiver now. I know they need a safety. But right now, the biggest question is the quarterback. As great as he is he going to maintain that greatness without Stephon Diggs? As great as Josh Allen is, will he maintain without Stephon Diggs? Will he still be as effective going through the full season without Stephon Diggs? What version of him will we get? He already turns the ball over a lot, but he puts up a lot of production. Will he continue that production without Stephon Diggs? And if he can, it doesn't matter if he ain't got that quarterback or that wide receiver. They're still the team to beat in the AFC East, unfortunately. I think it's over for them, but I've been thinking it was over, and they've been demolishing our division. Last year was the closest we've ever come, and such a shame how it ended. So it was embarrassing. So they're still the kings of the division. This year, the division is on the line for the next 5 years, in my opinion. And the truth is, I know I'm a Dolphin fan, but the objective part of me has no clue how this season is going to end up in this division. I have no clue. I have a lot of speculation. I make my guesses. I try to put the data together and tell you what I believe. But truth be told, I have no clue what's going to happen, because everybody got questions. Will Tua rise to the occasions? Can we stay healthy enough? Will Josh Allen be the same guy without Diggs, or better, or does he not, or does he fall off but not, or not enough? Can that defense still play top level? Will the Dolphins defense even be better under Weaver? Will they take a step back? Will Aaron Rodgers elevate the team to a whole new level? You see all these questions? Can the Jets O-line stay healthy? Can the Bills O-line stay healthy? Can the Dolphins O-line stay healthy? Can the Patriots have a good draft? Will the Patriots hit on their quarterback selection? Is McDaniel really a coach genius guru? Is Salah really the guy? Is McDermott's time wearing thin? Did the Patriots hire the right coach? There's so many questions for everybody. I have no clue what's going to happen this season. It's scary. But that's why this season is so important. That's why it's also about to be the most exciting season that I've ever witnessed in the AFC East. Every week is going to tell us something. Every week. And I can't wait to the end of May when that schedule is released. That is like the most glorious day to me, schedule release. It's like so glorious. Mutvales, shout out to for the donation, said Tua and the Dolphins can be a huge threat. Just perform after Thanksgiving and in the cold. If Tua falls after this season, what do the Dolphins do at quarterback? And do you think the Giants trade number 6 for Josh Allen? Well, the Bills ain't gonna trade Josh Allen. And again, it's not about. See, we're waiting on Tua to not fail after Thanksgiving. But what if Tua doesn't fail after Thanksgiving? But what if Aaron Rodgers doesn't either? And what if Josh Allen doesn't either? See, we just hoping Tua don't fail late in the season. There's a world where none of them fail late in the season. But it still comes down to that game, that big game when you play them. So what if Tua wins the last 5 games and elevate us in the playoffs, and in the first round he goes up against Josh Allen and loses? Technically, you could say Tua and the Dolphins performed after Thanksgiving. But did it matter? See, the sad part for us Dolphin fans, we're just hoping our guy can perform in December and January. But it still comes down to the one game in the playoffs. See, we're so behind that we're just hoping that the last few games of the season he can play well. We're just hoping he becomes Dak Prescott just to fail in the playoffs anyway. Why? So we could say, well, at least it's progress. We're so far behind, and that's how we think. It's going to be more than just the end of the season. You're just going to have to be special through and through. You're going to have to play at an elite level through and through. You know them first 10 games that we get greatness? We need to last 10 games. Not 5 games in December, January, and then lose in the first round. No, man. You need greatness through and through. And everybody ain't going to provide it. Lamar falls short. Everybody falls short, but just give us something we could be proud of in the playoffs. But we'll just be happy to see great play late in the season, even if it's a first round loss. And that's why I feel like we lose all the time, because our expectations are so low, because we know the people that we're expecting things from, you don't even see them in the Super Bowl. You're just hoping at the next step. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you those steps have to happen faster and more often. We done took so many steps forward, but eventually now you got to deal with the money aspect of it, which makes you take steps backwards. That's why in year 1 and year 2, you should have been where you were the last 2 years. We should have been going to the playoffs and losing in the first round in year 1 and 2. Year 3 and 4, we should have been winning a playoff game or 2. Last year, we should have at least been in the. We should have lost in the AFC Championship. We should be hoping to go to the Super Bowl this year, but no, we're just still at win our first playoff game, and we're going to be happy if we do that. Which we don't realize we're still so far behind. We shouldn't have even been. We shouldn't even been at that acceptance level, but we'll settle with it because it's progress. And now when the money kick in and we start to regress, we only then will we notice we've been chasing something that we were too far behind in the first place. But hopefully we can make that ultimate run this year that takes us all the way to the top and wipe out all of that. But it's hope. And the same for the Jets. The same for the Bills. Because at least the Bills have went far. But now they're going to start regressing when they need a Super Bowl. They needed a Super Bowl starting a year ago. So, yeah, shout out to Kobe, Pat's Global in the house. He said, can't wait to surprise y'all in 2024. It would be the most embarrassing thing for the Jets, Dolphins, and Bills. But I'm not going to sit here and rule out the Patriots being the next Houston Texans just like that. I just hope not. I just hope not. I hope not. Low key, they come up and they splitting with the Bills, Jets, and Dolphins. That would be a disaster. And they winning some games in the regular season. It would be a disaster. Can you imagine the Patriots in week 12 still in the playoff race right there with all of us? Disaster. Time will tell. But I'm here to tell you this year will determine who controls this division for the next 5 years. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to check out the Miami Dolphins Roundtable on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And Wednesday night, AFC East Roundtable, 7:30 p.m. to whatever time we finish. And also the Bills Roundtable, Jets Roundtables throughout the week. Patriots Roundtable will be starting up soon as well. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fins up no matter what. Bills, hey, good luck. Jets, good luck. Pats, good luck. But it's wartime this year. This stream, again, being powered by BetUS. Supporting our sponsor is supporting the channel. Link is in the description of the video. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace. I'm out.